Hey everybody, ScareCrow here, and we're going to start our Let's Play today. So, first thing we have to do is, of course, make our world, name it, and put in a seed. Now, earlier today I was messing around, and I came up with a nice seed name, Integrated Propulsion. I've actually tried this out, and it's actually pretty decent. I don't know how I came up with the name. Let's crack on and build the world. And here we are. Now the first thing we have to do is get my bearings. Alright, know where I'm at. I have to run this way to get to where I want to go. And along the way there are some mushrooms I want to pick up so I can make a mushroom farm. Let's go ahead and bust out some of that real fast. I always forget where the red ones are at. I've ran through this 3 or 4 times now just to make sure I can remember where all the red mushrooms are and then how to get to where I'm going. I'm not fumbling around for 20 minutes. Now there are only something like 4 here, so we'll have to do with what we've got. Going this way. And try not to die. Okay, here we are. Swim towards the ice patch. Grab the lilacs. Grab the sugar cane. You only need 1 lilac. Try to get everything I need as I go. One other thing to note is there's a ravine on the other side of this little hill, and I fell in it once. Try not to fall in it. So this is a nice place because we've got massive amounts of sheep, massive amounts of pigs, a little lava lake which isn't particularly good. No pig. Okay, he's not going in there. I think the ravine is pumpkins. The ravine's right here. I fell all the way down. That was not fun. Another thing to do is grab 1 pumpkin. We don't really need to clear out all the pumpkins. Like I said, there's sheep, there's pigs, there's more pigs over there, there's cows nearby. I don't remember finding any chickens, but chickens aren't really that hard to transport. You just gotta hang around with them and get some eggs. It's not that big of a deal. So we've got our caves. Oh, there's the pigs that are nearby where we're going to be building our house. So our little house is actually going to be going right about here because we have a little bay. I'm going to go ahead and plant these things down, let them start growing. Move these flowers. Move all 3 of these flowers. I'm going to go ahead and move these. Where's me? Now we have to find. Not to find it. I just have to break it. Some wood. I don't think I've done. Opened my inventory yet. So let's bust up some wood. The thing that I like to do early on is to actually only break 3 logs. And these 3 logs, we make planks, 1 crafting bench, we make sticks, and we make our pickaxe. Go ahead and move some of this stuff around. And then we make our hatchet. I'm going to turn those into seeds too. Oh, hello, chicken. But I said we don't have. I guess he was just wanting to let us know he's here, hanging out, being a chicken. Let me go ahead and put him in a hole. Okay, so chicken is secured. Not really, he's not really secure. Pig. So everybody's semi-secured. Chickens in there. He's going to be laying some eggs. And we'll have some chicken eggs shortly. Peony is another flower that is too tall. And I like to have at least one of each of the two tall flowers because you can actually bone meal these for additional flowers. I don't really see myself using very many dyes. Here's another chicken. Oh, little other chicken. So, quickly, I'm probably going to cut this out. I'm going to chop up some tree. I shall get with it in a minute. Alright, I've got a lot of wood, and I've got some saplings so we can actually plant them down here. And there's another chicken. I swear there were no chickens here earlier. So they're just here to spite me. It's okay. They'll be delicious later. Now we're clearing out a lot of place for not only the trees, but we're also trying to get a lot of seeds. These seeds will allow us to grow a little farm and not die. It's usually a good thing is to not die in the first day, especially since we don't have a bed. We'll have to make that whole run back over here and then take like half of our health bar, or half of our hunger bar, not our health bar. Which I guess hunger is an extension of your health bar, so yeah, whatever. So now that we've got quite a lot of seeds, chicken. Oh, I forgot my bench. So the next thing we have to do is build one more tool. And it is a hoe. It's probably the last thing we have to do before we upgrade this stone. And I'm just going to knock out a few more seeds. Alright, so we have to remember that in order for plants to grow, you have to have a light level of 8, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But we're going to go ahead and pull out some of this, and so just plop down some seeds. I'm actually going to destroy this one. There we go. And there's my hunger bar. So we're going to probably die by a skeleton shooting us in the face. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and try to knock out some of this cobblestone. Now, a nice rule of thumb that I like to use whenever you're getting the first bit of cobblestone is to get about 16. 16 will get you your furnace, your pick, your axe, and I think like one other thing. I lost my cobble, but it's okay. There's lots and lots of cobble around here. I don't have to worry about 1 or 2 pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and clear this section out. I think the sun is setting. The sun is setting. That's not good. I don't have a house yet. Let's go ahead and make our furnace, pull up our bench, and then now we're going to have to make a little impromptu hovel. The hovel is of course going to be nothing more than a little hole in the ground. And we're going to dig in about here. One more in. Iron is nice. We're actually going to dig in here. This is where my house is going to be. Go ahead and do that. Now half of that, take this and make our pick and dig out our little hole. We have a charcoal right there. We have absolutely no food supply. We have absolutely no sort of way to get food right now. I don't have light on the farm. I have a lot of stuff. Oh, I need to make a door. Let me make a door before I bust this down. Whatever, I don't care. Turn this into sticks. Turn all of this. Screw it, I'm doing this. Shit. But I did it. Probably gonna get shot by a freaking... can't do it. Cannot light up my farm. So I don't have any food in the morning either. Oh well. But at least now I have a door. You're less likely to get shot at night by the marksman brigade. Let me go ahead and pull this out. Okay, that looks good. I do have mushrooms, but I don't have enough to actually make a good mushroom farm. Go ahead and make a chest. In case I do meet my demise, I'll keep all my good stuff in there. I don't have to worry about remining cobble. I don't have to worry about finding mushrooms again. Let's go ahead and chuck all this in here. In no particular fashion other than a little bit. Looks okay. I'm going to make some more tools really fast. Whatever. I'll give you guys in just a few minutes. So I've decided that the best option for survival is to go ahead and start digging out a little sort of mine shaft through the night. More or less just to keep me occupied, so I don't have to worry about what I'm doing. I don't have to worry about dying or anything, so I'll go ahead and start working on that. We now have iron, which is nice. I'll go ahead and start smelting that iron. So I'm just going to start digging my hole. Hopefully I won't get creeper bombed or zombie hugs are not particularly good. Just going to keep digging until my pick breaks, and then we'll go from there. I decided, since I'm sort of trying to do a tutorial, I guess it's not really a tutorial, we're doing Let's Play, but this first day is kind of really not fun. It's just not really any good. I figured I would show the mining technique I'm using. It's not really all that special or fancy, but if you don't know what you're doing, if you're just starting out and you want to know what to do for your mine shaft, it's actually pretty simple. You just dig one block right there, that block there, and that block there, and then make sure it's safe and jump down. The reason that you do this is when you break this block, if that one, and that one are lava, they'll flow out and they'll pull up in this little spot right here, and you won't have to worry about lava coming out and burning your face off. Do the same thing here, because if this one, or that one are lava, it'll actually flow out and go in here because it's the path of least resistance, and you're still safe where you're standing. And you break that one last, because if that one, and that one are lava, it'll just flow into here and you'll be safe again. That's why you make sure you're safe before you jump. Another thing is that in case you come into a cave, you don't necessarily have to worry about, you're a little bit more prepared. If you happen upon a cave, there are a few things that you need to do. The first thing is to look before you leap, because you could be jumping into a worse situation. And especially right now on the first day, where you're more than likely going to end up in the same situation I am, where you have one health point. You're really not going to be that useful for anything. You're going to be trying to not die like I am. Skeletons are, of course, a major hazard on the first day, because you don't have, I always mess that up, you don't have any way to protect yourself. You don't have any sort of armor to mitigate the blow. You don't have any sort of health points, really, to deal with one. They shoot you, you're dead. That's it. And I always get shot at least one time whenever I'm fighting a skeleton, unless I get the drop on him, unless I sneak around him. And just like, or if I have a bow. I don't have a bow, so I don't really have a drop. I can't kill a skeleton right now. I just gotta try to not die on the first day. Dig out what resources we can, and hopefully get enough to last us. And then of course check the sky every once in a while. You should be able to see the sky from your mine shaft, That's also a good thing. If you cannot see the sky from your mine shaft, you'll have to climb back up, poke your head out every once in a while, and that's not safe to do. So it's recommended that you have an angle where you can actually see outside. Because really all you're looking at is the color of the sky to see if it's blue or not. There was my pick. So I have to climb all the way back up. That's going to bother me. I put a torch here because I didn't want stuff to spawn behind here and then, you know, murder my face. I don't like things to murder my face. So there's my iron. This here, just sort some things out real fast, toss some stuff in there. Make an iron pick and shears. I know that's not really something that you think of right offhand, is to make shears, but we'll need them soon. I think the sun's about to come up. We're going to give it a little bit extra time. I'm just going to close that. I'm actually going to put my iron pick back in there, and the shears. I'm just going to give it like a few moments. Because I don't have a sword, and most of the time I don't have a sword, I actually run around with an axe. Let me get back in here in the safety safe. If you look, go ahead and make a stone sword. I don't have a sword. But if you look, I actually have, it's F3 and H brings up this menu, and it lets you see not only certain meta tags, but it lets you see how much attack power things have. For instance, if you look at the iron pickaxe, it does 4 extra damage, whereas the shovel only does 2. The stone axe does 4, which maxes the iron pick, but the stone pick does 3 damage. So the stone axe is better than using a pick on somebody. Now if you look at the stone sword, it's 5, but it takes up an extra item slot. And usually I'm running out of storage space, so I use my action bar sometimes as storage. That is really not, 1 extra attack power isn't really worth packing around the sword. So most of the time I just use a dual purpose axe. And most of the time whenever I do enchants on axes, I end up with, I'm gonna die. Okay, I don't die. I usually end up with a nice knockback and enchants and stuff. There's a spider. Spiders, contrary to popular belief, are not hostile during the day. They're not hostile mobs. They're only hostile when they're in light levels below 8. I don't want to attack that spider. I need his string, but I cannot attack him. While it's highly unlikely, I'm going to go up here and check anyway. Maybe there's an apple. Maybe there's an apple. Probably not going to be an apple. Probably going to be a creeper. He's going to explode and kill me. There was no apples. There probably were apples. I just didn't collect them in time. There's my pig. There's my chicken. Chicken has an egg. That. Plop that back down real fast. Spider's hanging out. Spider's like, what's up? I'm like, what's up, spider? I don't want to like die, because every time I attack a spider, he attacks me in the face and then I'm dead. It's a very hostile environment on the first day. Our food supply is nothing. We have no food, because I did not get the torches down before the night fell. Now that the first day is over, technically, the first day is gone and over with, and there are still chickens everywhere. We're going to try to build a little hovel, an actual little house. Try to keep our sugarcane growing. Sugarcane doesn't actually grow any faster. It has to be placed next to a water block to grow, but it actually does not matter if it's on grass, dirt, or sand. I put mine on sand because it's just sort of there. And it's actually going to match up really nicely with the house when we decide to build it, which is right now. So I'm going to go gather some materials, stash some stuff, and then I might have to actually plant some trees. I'll be back. You can see where I put some extra dirt in, is where there's no grass. It's dirt that I actually put in. But we're going to build our little house. We're going to start here, do a 4 gap. It's 4 gap. Chicken's making it hard. Alright, and then we're going to do a 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put one right there. I think that's how I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, gap. Alright. And so it's a 4x7 interior, and we're going to go ahead and move the chicken. Okay, cool. 3, 3. I am building an aesthetic house right now. This is aesthetically pleasing to me. I like this. This makes me happy. We're going to plop down just enough. We're going to plop down our wood, if I can get this right. Come on. Come on, you can do a scarecrow. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think I have enough of planks, but it's okay because I have like 2 more logs in my bags. That one, and then these. Really? 1? I need 2. Well, I'll just build a bigger window. So we're gonna get some sand. Eventually this lake is gonna be gone, so we're gonna go ahead and use this sand. I'm gonna use this sand right now for glass. We're gonna put a glass window in. I really need 6. I don't know why I didn't get so many. So we're gonna go ahead and start moving our stuff in. But before we do that, I'm actually gonna put the floor in. I forgot to put the floor in. So I chopped down the birch tree. I've already put down my furnace. Put down one of my chests. So I only have 1 chest right now, but I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna make it out of, well, not really much option at that point. Up. Come on. Put down a door because it's starting to get dark. Not starting to get dark, but it's starting to get. Sun's starting to go down. That's the word. That's word. Words. So I need to do this. Go ahead and chuck in that, and no, wrong thing. I'm chucking the stuff in the wrong thing. That and there. I did that twice. I did that to 2. Alright. Anyway, I actually need that because there's a project I'm going to do right here that requires me to use more birch. So I'm going to actually need some more birch here. I'm going to use actual blocks there because the light gets funky. I don't like funky light. Anyway. Do that right now. I already had 2 blocks. Whatever. Don't care. So we're gonna quickly run outside. That's not what I wanted to do. Grab these, replant them real fast, and that way I can have more birch tomorrow. I like dark oak the best, but I'd rather have oak than birch for most things. Quickly. Going to pull this out, do this, put panes up. I'm not really a pane fan, but they're going to look good because of a video I watched about decorating houses, and it's going to look better. It's not really meant to look good right now, but it actually does look decent in a weird kind of way. I'm happy with what I've got. I won't die here, probably, unless a creeper blows down my entire door. Organizing things right now. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's it. That's 2 days down. It's 2 days in. Still no bed, but I have the shears to make the bed. Just gonna weather through the night, and hopefully I won't die or be like, manhandled by some zombies. So I'm on the difficulty where they can break down doors, and I got like no health. So if they bust in that door, I'm pretty much a goner. Hopefully, and you can tell right now, the farm is well lit, so that means there's going to be food probably tomorrow afternoon in the game, tomorrow afternoon probably in real life as well. But our stuff, our things, I don't know, we're just going to do stuff for the first couple of days. It's going to be a little bit weird until we have food supply and we're not dying constantly. There's a skeleton. We're not going to die. We won't have much to do until we're on the verge of not dying. So I'm just going to end it here. Go ahead and say goodbye. Bye, everybody.